What's happening, folks? This is Gerald, aka J90, coming at you with another reaction, another Beatles reaction. This is a song called She Loves You that I've never heard before. This is a song called This Boy. I've never heard this song before, and this looks like it's like the original music video that they made for it, and I'm excited to see it because, like I said, never heard it before, so I'm excited to hear it because, during this Beatles journey, and like I mentioned before, it came to my attention. I have forgotten that in the Beatles journey, it's a few journeys in there because I've been doing the album reviews, but I've also been lacking on touching on the singles that were not put on the album. So here we are. So excited to get to that. But before we do, need you guys to go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. The next goal for the channel is going to be 10,000 subscribers, and I think we can absolutely do that. I really do. So without further ado, this is the Beatles with This Boy.
Took my love away. Oh, he'll regret it someday. But this boy wants you back again. That boy,
Perfect harmony there.
Isn't good. You back again. Oh, and this boy,
come on, John,
would be happy just to love you, but oh my, that boy won't be happy till he's seen you. This boy wouldn't mind the pain, would always feel the same if this boy gets you back again.
Hey, Ringo.
This boy.
So that was really sweet. I really enjoyed that. It's funny, it's so short, but that's how a lot of the singles were in the '60s. I'm gonna need the help of a Beatles fan here. So I'm very curious as to why the singles didn't end up on the albums for the most part, because I know that was the case for a lot of the groups in the '50s, where albums only really became a thing in the late '50s, because that's when the Grammys like didn't start coming together, and Billboard and the charts and all that for albums and singles, that didn't really start coming together until the late '50s. So I know for a lot of '50s artists, you hear about a ton of songs released as singles that aren't on albums, but by the '60s, I don't feel like I've heard of anyone where this was the case, where all throughout the '60s it was a lot of all these hit singles that just weren't on the album. Like, I'm very curious. And it's funny. There's no judgment at all about. I'm like just very intrigued by that. That's really interesting to me. And hey, I love it. To me, it gives it another aspect of the Beatles to appreciate and respect. My favorite thing about that song, by far, without a doubt, is the harmonies. I can hear all three of their voices, and they were all perfect. They were all perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please go ahead and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, share with your other Beatles fans, friends, and family. And remember, the next goal for subscribers is 10,000 subscribers. No end date. We've removed the end date to that because end date brings anxiety that's not needed. So, if you want to follow me on my social media, that's in the description below. If you would like to make a donation to myself and the channel, that's also in the description below and would be very, very much appreciated. And you can do both technically if you become a patron on my Patreon. Also can be found in the description below. My Patreon. And on Patreon, you're going to get early access to reactions like these. Patreon only videos and reactions like these. There's a lot of Beatles stuff over there. Your comments, your messages, your requests, all of that, it has a priority over there that it doesn't have on YouTube or any social media because Patreon is really helping to support me. So that's huge. So anyway, I appreciate every single one of you who pressed play on this video, and beyond everything else, please take care of yourself and each other.
I can feel with everything that I want. My sweet love, ride with me, bang. If you can feel the pain, I'm gonna get what you want. I can leave you with everything that I wanted.